Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. So let's talk about this confrontation between LeBron punking Stephen A. Smith. Obviously, Stephen A's a coward. We already know that. He has no real backbone. He's a loudmouth on TV. That's about it. I think he is not knowledgeable on sports, to be honest. I just think he developed good relationships with some players. He relayed some information at least years ago, and now he just says inflammatory things in a loud, rambunctious way. That's about the gist of him. And then LeBron, we all know him, extremely talented, gifted, physical force, but overrated and definitely has moles inside the media. But this is going to be him confronting Stephen A. on his coverage on his son.
That was LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. Can't repeat the words because they ain't suited for FCC airwaves. That's what he was doing. That wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a parent. That was a father. And I can't sit here and be angry or feel slighted by LeBron James in any way in that regard. Now let me tell you what I feel. I never would speak negatively about your son. I was talking about you, meaning you, LeBron James. I have nothing but the best wishes for Bronny James. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope that he flourishes into an NBA star. Usually in other sports, we see all-stars, and on occasion, we'll see their children become stars as well. That doesn't really happen with the NBA. I sincerely hope he's the exception. By all accounts, he's a wonderful kid. And I don't know anybody who roots against him, and it certainly isn't me. But in the same breath, at the time that we were talking about him, he was percolating to such a degree that the Bronny James stories had gone viral. And so we had to talk about it. And when I said the things that I said, I was talking about the position that he was put in by his dad. Because LeBron James has been on the record, and he has said, and I'll read the quote here. There was a quote that he gave in February of 2024. The work and results will ultimately do talking, no matter what the size. If y'all don't know, he doesn't care what mock drafts say. He just works, earned, not given, etc., etc. But he also had said that his son could play on the Lakers right now, and he was better than half the dudes in the NBA. In the aftermath of all of that, he instructed everybody before the draft that y'all want me, draft Bronny. Wherever Bronny is at, that's where I'll be. I'll do whatever it takes to play with my son for a year. It's not about the money at that point. My point months ago was that because of who you are, one of the top two players in the history of basketball, in my estimation, there's an immense amount of pressure that comes with that for his son. And when he talked like that and what have you, anything that goes awry as it pertains to his son, there's going to be a microscopic eye, even more intensified, on Bronny James because of his dad and what his dad had said.
All right, so first off, Stephen A., you don't have to go through the, I wish him the best, I hear he's a good person, he's coming to me as a father. You do not have to justify your words. You are a journalist. You are a sports analyst. You never took personal shots at Bronny. Therefore, you do not have to explain yourself. There's nothing that you have to say, it was taken out of context. No. LeBron is at fault in this situation. All the negative attention that his son, had thrown towards him was all basketball related, and two, accurate as fuck. Okay, here's the reality. He is one of the worst basketball players in the league. Another reality. Every time they bring him up, they pass over probably 20 guys in the G League that deserve it before him. There's guys dropping 50 bombs and all kinds of stuff. 15 assists, all kind of crazy numbers. Don't get a call. This guy has a 25-point game and they bring him back up. You are asking for the scrutiny, LeBron. Maybe you thought with my pull in the media that I could just do it and people would just celebrate the fact that he's there. But now he's in the league. He's going 1 for 6. He's getting blown by. He's looking terrible, and people are saying there's somebody's roster spot that he stole. Point blank, period. Get mad at yourself. Stephen A. should have stood on 10 toes and said, look, I said what I said. He's angry as the father, but his son is being judged as any other basketball player. No one was mad outside of Kwame Brown when Stephen A was shitting all over Kwame Brown. Ben Simmons has been getting roasted in the media for years. You know why? Because he's a basketball player and he's getting paid to do basketball things at an elite level. Bronny James is being paid better than anyone that's putting up those kind of numbers. He has never proven himself. He's terrible. That's the fact of the matter. Okay, like I said, Stephen A, in my opinion, should not have addressed this to that degree. Of course, he's going to have to because it's a viral moment. But he should not have talked about, oh, I hear he's a good kid. Like, no one ever accused you of saying otherwise. LeBron needs to toughen up and realize, look, I put my son in this position. He's going to be judged as a basketball player. As long as everything stays in the realm of basketball, you have to learn how to live with it. And Bronny, I don't know if he said, Dad, say something to him. I don't think he did. I think he could care less, to be honest. I think he's just happy that he made it to the league, got to play. I think he realizes right now he is nowhere good enough to be on a roster on any team. But yeah, man, those are my thoughts on this whole situation. I think Stephen A should have had a little bit more spine and just stood what he said, just said, look, LeBron, you brought this on him. It is what it is. I'm going to continue to say what I feel about him as a basketball player. And that's it. Everything else is irrelevant. I've never attacked his character or anything like that. So, whatever. But let me know what your thoughts in the comments below. I'm out.